Hello my fellow Christian fiction lovers, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be picking out the February TBR. Okay, so if you recognize this outfit from last week's video, yes, I am filming them on the same day, but don't worry about it. I'm going to be out of town. Well, I will already be back by this point, but I'll be out of town next weekend, so I won't have the chance to film. And I just want to go ahead. I want to pick out my February TBR. So we are doing it. And you know, sometimes I get in the mood to film and I'm like, let's just do it all. And that's the mood I'm in right now. So let's jump into it. So let's start with the two challenges that I am doing this year. The first is Christian Fiction Bingo, hosted by Jeanette over at Jane Reads, and there are two prompts this month. The first is, well, one of them is Heart in the title, and the book I picked for that was one of her recommendations, and it is Heart on the Line by Whitemeyer. I really loved everything she had to say about this book, so I got it from my library, and I'm looking forward to reading it. I know it's about telephone operators out in the West, and yeah, I know they kind of like develop feelings for each other, and then one of them goes in search of the other when something happens. So yeah, it just sounds really cute and sweet, and premise of being telephone operators, yeah, I like it. So that is what I'm doing for that prompt. And then the second prompt for that challenge is a fairy tale retelling. I'm not the biggest fan of fairy tale retellings. I don't know, I just don't think I've found the right ones. So I'm gonna opt out of that prompt this month, just because I would want to find a good one, and there's none that I've heard of that I'm like, I really want to read that, you know? So yeah, we're just gonna ignore that one for this month. And then the second challenge I'm doing is it's the Read Your Bookshelf Challenge, hosted by Chantel Reads All Day. And the prompt this month, I'm pretty sure, probably should have double checked this for the video, but I'm pretty sure it has to have 3 items on the cover. And I was looking at my books, and some of them have that, but the one that I want to read, I'm gonna make it work. I feel like it works. But it is The Secret Keepers of Old Depot Grocery, and it has on the cover, it has this stack of letters, and then it also has like the ribbon tying it up, so like those are 2 items, and then it has like a letter on the bottom here. I don't know if that would count as a 3rd item. If it doesn't, well, in my head it doesn't, because it's like part of the stack of letters. But there's also a car on it, which I think could maybe count as an item. I don't know. I'm not so sure, but I'm gonna make it work. No one's policing it. So that's what we're gonna do. I cannot tell you what this book is about. My fiance gave it to me for Christmas because I love Amanda Cox, and I don't know what it's about. But I have a thing about when someone gives me a book, I want to read it soon, so that I can like tell them like, hey, I read the book you gave me. I don't know why. I don't. As a little just ism I have. So yes, those are for the different challenges. And then my own personal challenge that I'm doing is I'm going through the Lord of the Rings series and the Chronicles of Narnia. So for this month, let me go and get the book. It's way up on my shelf, so I'm gonna go grab that and then talk about it. So I finished The Hobbit last month, which means this month I am starting the actual Lord of the Rings series with the Fellowship of the Ring. So I just have this little one, but it has really tiny print. Let me see how long it is. It's 458 pages. That's not horrible. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm going to be reading for my own personal challenge for myself this month. I'm a little nervous, but The Hobbit was so fun. Like, it was a reread for me, but I literally was like obsessed with it. So I'm really hoping that'll translate into The Fellowship of the Ring. Okay, and then next I picked up this book from the library. It's called Bad Blood, Secrets and Lies in a Silicon Valley Setup by John Carreyrou. This is a nonfiction all about Elizabeth Holmes and the whole Theranos ethical scandal. I would not have picked this book up except for the fact that my fiance is reading it for his ethics class in grad school, and we've been talking about it so much recently, and he was like, Sierra, you should just get the book and read it. Like, it's so good. You would really enjoy it. So I got it from the library because I didn't want to buy it, and I'm trying to use my library more. So anyway, I got this, and I might get into this honestly before February starts. But yeah, so picked up that to read. All right, and then for the last few books I want to read, I'm kind of going with like February's like the month of love, like it's, you know, Valentine's Day month. It's also my fiance's and my anniversary month. Is on the 13th. Yes, he did ask me to be his girlfriend the day before Valentine's Day. But we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, so it's more for me just like, oh, like it's a month about like our love. So anyway, all of that being said, that's kind of the vibes of like some of the other books that I want to read. And I have this book on my TBR of Love and Treason by Jamie Ogle. And this book is actually about, well, like a fictional account about St. Valentine. And I was like, that's literally perfect. I don't think it's all about him, but he's in the book. The main character is searching for St. Valentine in his church. So I just feel like that is perfect for the month of February. Definitely gonna prioritize that and read that in this month. And then I picked out two more one I know is a romance, and the other, like, I'm pretty sure is as well. But so the first one is The Lost Heiress by Roseanna M. White. This is the first book in the Ladies of the Manor series. I adore Roseanna M. White. If you don't know that, now you do. I literally am just like obsessed with her writing. This is a bit older of her books. It came out in 2015. Yeah, so it's 11 years ago. I have faith that it's going to be really good, and I know this one contains a little bit of mystery, which I guess they all do, but this one contains some mystery, and then also I'm guessing some romance in kind of a more like society, upper class setting, which was really intriguing. I love that type of setting. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be really good. And then if I really like it, I have the second book, so I can just read that one right after it. Because I have heard that you should read these in order. It's not like some of her other series where you can kind of just pick them up at random. Finally, this is a reread. This is The Inheritance by Tamera Alexander. I read this book many years ago, like probably 6 or 7 years ago. But I so thoroughly enjoyed it when I read it, and I know it is a romance. So it's a romance kind of on the frontier. Yeah, it's in Colorado, out west in 1877. That is when the first chapter is set in. I know it's a romance, and I know that I really liked it when I was teenager and I read it for the first time, so we're gonna see if I still really like it or if my opinions have changed. This is probably the lowest priority on this list of books to read, but yeah, this is 7 books. These are the 7 that I would like to get to this month. Oh, you can't really see the Fellowship of the Ring. Oh well. But yeah, very diverse. Got some nonfiction, some fantasy, and then I guess just, yeah, Christian fiction. So maybe not as diverse as I had originally thought. These are the books. Let me know if you've read any of them. And yeah, the type of content that you'd like to see with them. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good month of reading. I've had some flops, but 1 or 2 flops recently. So I would like there to be a turning of the corner, turning of the page, if you will, because it's reading. That's enough chit chat. Let me get into actually reading these books. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts on them. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.